Whoa, life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like home. Hey, Timmy's, I'm having an 80s flashback singing some Madonna. You know that song, Like a Prayer? Just like a prayer. You know that song? Anyways, I can't sing like she sings it, but boy, it's a great song. Oh my gosh, it is so awesome to be with you guys tonight. Well, welcome to Tuesday. Tuesday is our night. Welcome to the newbies. If you're new here, Tuesdays are usually we do it in the day, sometimes evening. We do messages from the spirit world. That's right. And we gather and we see what the spirit has for all of us. I've so enjoyed being here, with you guys the last few days. Speaking of the last few days, you may have missed out on Sunday night. We did a live broadcast, a Sunday night hangout with Psychic Bob. If you didn't see that, check it out. And then yesterday we had horoscopes. And let me tell you, that was an interesting day. A lot of you wrote and said how much you enjoyed the horoscopes, how much they helped you. I was really fascinated. We've got all these transits going on that are amazing. So if you didn't see it, you need to check it out, because everybody who watches that video gets a free reading, because I cover all 12 zodiac signs. So you will get a horoscope just for you, for your horoscope sign. So definitely check it out. Well, we got a lot of people here. Hey, Robert Stevens is here. Good to see you, Robert. Yay. Christian Druid 1313 is here. Amy 2572 is here. Queen Nadine's here. Storytime with T here. Jose A. Stranger Things 1. Stojan Stizelikov. Tina Sellens is here. Jessica's here. Nicola's here. Yay. So good to see you guys. Nicola said she got 2 horoscopes. That's right. I think you did your moon sign, wasn't it? And your sun sign. Yeah, you can get a lot of people tell me that my horoscopes work for their moon sign. So you can do either one. We'll probably have to have a whole video on Monday all about what moon signs are and how to figure out your moon sign. We might do that. Maybe next week we'll do that, Well, it's so good to be with you guys. How are you guys doing out there tonight, huh? Everybody still on lockdown, still practicing social distancing? Well, look, I'm going to get real close to you, because we don't have to social distance through the screen. Now, I don't want to scare y'all off. A lot of people are going, oh, God, get away. You're scaring me. I'm so glad you guys are here. Well, listen, we got a, wonderful night tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun, do some readings, see what spirit has. Today is the full pink moon. Oops, hold on. I missed this. Somebody just said something. Stojan says, today is the full pink moon. So beautiful outside. It's still light here. I haven't seen the moon yet, but I'm going to look for it. It was raining earlier today. Now it's gotten hot and sunny, but earlier it was cold and rainy. And I went out today, did some errands, and, just in between readings. It's been a busy day. A lot of people are calling for private readings. I want to say thank you. I've so enjoyed getting to sit down with so many of you. And if you're interested in getting on a private reading with me, a private psychic reading, it's a full hour, you and me, one-on-one, we can do that. Give me a call at my office, 703-825-3929. Number will be right there in the box below the video. You can see it going by on the screen there. It's 703-825-3929, or it's also going to be after this video post in the info box below. So, yeah, I'd love to sit down with you guys, do a one-on-one. If you've been saying, gee, I'd love to have Psychic Bob for a full hour just to myself, that's what we do in a psychic reading. We look at everything, past, present, future, spirit guides, messages from them, messages from deceased loved ones that come through. Look at your life mission, your themes, your past life, your karmic links, and I answer all your questions. So you get a lot in the hour. And those of you who have sat with me have told me how much you feel that I give, and it's been very helpful. I'm very thankful for the positive feedback. So I would love the chance to read for you. Speaking of all things Psychic Bob, also don't forget to pop over to my website, PsychicBob.com. Get your free copy of Black Biomorph. It's available over there for free download only up till Saturday, so make sure to get it. It's a collector piece. Also, while you're interested in looking at Psychic Bob stuff, below this video, or at my merch store at my YouTube channel, you can also get a copy of one of my t-shirts. This is my one, Blue Reality. I think it looks really great on white. I think white really brings this out. You can get it in black or white, but I made this one in white as well, and I think it looks really great. So if you like that painting, you can now get a copy of it in t-shirt form. So help Psychic Bob out. Psychic Bob got to pay the bills, you know. Get a t-shirt. Everybody who's bought them has told me how much they really like them. They're very good quality. I'm not saying that just because they're my shirts, but I'm impressed with the quality. And you know, I'm a bit of a snob. I only like the best. And these are definitely my level of quality. So get a copy. Now, this is only one of the paintings. I have a lot of paintings over there. Green Frenzy's there. This one's here, Gold Geometry, that so many of you like, is over there. You know, we have a lot of paintings there. So definitely go over there and check them out. Okay. Also, notice behind me the gold star. Okay. Be here tomorrow on Wednesday, because we're going to have a video about working with the magical gold star. We've covered on the past few weeks the white star, the blue magical star. And last week we did the red star. This week we're going to talk about the gold star and how to work with that. So you might want to be here and see that, you know. So yay. Anyways, I'm just so glad you're here. And we're going to get into doing some readings. But I thought before we do all that, maybe we could do some meditation and open the channel. Does that sound good? Maybe you guys want to do the blink meditation again? A lot of you have been saying how that's really, you're getting better at it. And it is challenging. Hey, Sora Rico, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Amy White's here. Carolina R's here. Yay. Crystal Owl, good to see you. Thank you, Crystal. She said she loves my channel. You're sweet. Crystal Owl, have you done any more artworks? I got to pop over and see what you're creating. She's an artist too. Crystal Owl's amazing creative artist. Hey, Butterfly Mom's here. Yay. Is that Heather all the way from South Africa, or not South Africa, from Botswana? Yay. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Rhonda S is here. Apple Goblin's here. Gosh, Catherine M. We got everybody in the world here. There's Jose. Jose says the blink meditation is great. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You know, Jose, that's true. While you're still learning it, it's a little challenging. But I'll tell you, once you get it down, you're going to love it. So we're going to do our blink meditation. Hold on, I'm going to hang my shirt up here. And so I want you guys to get comfortable in your chairs, okay? And does that look okay up there? Let's raise it a little higher so you can see it. All right. Anyways, there we go. All right. So I want you to get in your chairs. And we're going to, what this is we're going to count down from 3 down to 1. So we go 3, 2, 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to try to visualize our bodies instantly filling with light. Now, some of you have said that it helps to touch a button, like imagine there's a button in your chest here that you can push, or a switch that you can flip. Either way, if you want to do that as well, that's another way to help get into this meditation and activate it. So Tina Sellen says, my nose button time. All right, if you want to have a little button on your nose, that's a good technique as well. You can do that. I think that works. Stojant says that he's in bed. Well, it is awful late there. It's like midnight, after midnight. So Stojant, if you fall asleep, I won't be offended. Anyways, I'm just glad you guys are here. So let's go ahead and get ready to count down, okay? So once you get comfortable there, and we're going to count down. All right, close your eyes. Take your hands off your keyboards. Take a deep breath. Let it out. And let's count down. 3, 2, 1. Blink on. Whew, I felt that. That was powerful. Yay. All right, there we go. We're blinking on. Are we all blinking on? All right, very good. All right, first reading tonight. Stranger Things 1. Bob, can you please tell me if I have Angie's, oops, I can't see what I said. If I have angels around me, I've done a lot of sigils lately that represent them. Thank you. Um, yeah, Stranger Things, I got to tell you, I do pick up some angels around you. One of them I get is an angel named Cassiel. I don't know if you've been invoking that angel, but I want you to research it. There's an angel around you named Cassiel. And I feel that this angel comes in to do manifestation with you, to help you to manifest material things in your life. So, yes, you are making a connection. Sigil magic is a wonderful way to connect. But you have to take your time, do it right. So don't worry if you don't get an onslaught, but I do get Cassiel around you. Okay. Thank you for your question. All right, Amy, 2572. Question, Bob. Is my karma with my mom cleared? Amy, it's interesting. When I step into your vibration, I'm getting a lot of clear energy. Yes, I think you've done a lot of inner work. I have to be honest. I feel like your mom is still holding on to some issues, and that's not something you caused or can really fix, because I feel that she has some issues that go back that put up a little bit of a block in communications. But on your side, I feel you've done everything you can, and I think that you're in a good place, and it's going to get better for you. Okay. I always say when we have difficult people, we can work on ourselves and work on forgiving. We don't have to let destructive people into our lives, that we can love them at a distance. So if your mom starts to be challenging again for you, you can step back from that and know that she's making her progress and you're making yours. And it's not a matter of hating anybody. It's a matter of self-respect and honoring. You got to let people choose their own paths. And I think she's done actually a lot of work on herself. And I don't think that there's a link, a karmic block between you. I think she's still doing some inner work. I think you're a little more advanced in that area, but I think your situation's good with her. Okay. Good question. Thank you so much. All right, Jose A, any messages for me? I would really appreciate anything. Jose, I have to tell you, when I'm walking into your energy here, I'm getting all of these books lining up here. I feel like you got to get back to doing some reading. I think this is kind of like self-studying, like learning about spiritual matters or something, because I'm seeing books on metaphysics, and I'm seeing like psychic books, psychic development. So I think you're at a time right now where I want you to absorb knowledge, do your inner work, do your soul quest, and definitely be reading. The next few months for you, it's all about knowledge. It's all about acquiring knowledge. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Yasmin Franquise here. Hello, Yasmin. Good to see you. Just donated $9.99. Bless you, darling. Hi, Bob. I've just begun my journey with learning about Wicca. Any messages for spirit from me regarding my journey? Oh, isn't that wonderful? Yes, but I'm so happy to hear from you. And I think that's wonderful. One of the things that I have to say as a fellow Wiccan myself is study. Don't just read one book and think you know it, because Wicca is a journey, and don't get too hung up on titles and degrees and all of that, because there, in the old days of Wicca, it was all about, what rank you were, or your first degree, second degree, third degree. These days, most of the Wiccans that I encounter are independent, what we call, they're solitary, they're eclectic. So make your journey your own. Don't try to fit somebody else's mold, okay? It's interesting that you're studying Wicca, because I am getting Fey people here circling. I'm getting little sparks of light. And I'd like to encourage you to do explorations on the fairies, working with the fairies, fairy magic, or Fey people. They're called F-A-E, Fey people magic. I feel you have a past life connection with working with the Fey. And I think that to open and explore that, it's going to take you in a very powerful realm of magic. Okay, so explore the Fae as part of your journey. Now, if you get drawn to other things on the way, that's fine too. But I would like to encourage you just to please spend a little time exploring the fairy realm and Fae magic. I think you'll have a natural, very natural connection with that. Okay. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your question. Oh, by the way, Yasmin, we have a spiritual order. I don't know if I've told you about it or you heard about it. The Order of the Purple Cord. It's a Wiccan order. And if you want to join, just go to my website and you can read about Order of the Purple Cord over there. And you're welcome to join. It's free membership. We're going to start back in a few weeks here, rituals. Lady Angela and I are going to do another ritual we've been talking about. So we're going to have some stuff. So join the Order of the Purple Cord, and it's free. And you can read about how to join it over there. Good question. Oh, Miss Makita Loves there. Hi, Makita. Good to see you. $10 donation. Okay. Hi, Bob. Glad to see you. Have a great day. Darling, thank you for your kind donation. That's very lovely. Makita, I have to tell you, I'm getting around you this bright white light coming down. I think you've been doing a lot of inner clearing here. I feel like your channel is very clear right now. So trust what you're receiving. Trust what you're receiving from spirit. I have to ask you, Makita, have you been feeling the presence of a woman? I'm getting a woman around you. She feels to me as if she's from like the 1700s. She's a member of the Japanese nobility. Like she would be like equivalent of a countess, but she'd have been connected to the Japanese royal court. But I just get this woman around you in spirit, and I feel like she's quite the mystic. I think that she was very much, in her life, she was a Shinto practitioner. And I feel like she's helping you to connect to almost like Shinto energy. And I don't know if you've ever studied Shinto or know anything about it, but I want you just to do some research on ancient Japanese royalty and Shinto. I feel there's some sort of magical bridge that's forming between you and this woman. The name I want to keep putting around her, it sounds like, it's like Osu. It's like O-S-U, Osu. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but the name around her would be like Osu. And she's around you in spirit, okay? Countess Osu, that's what I'm going to call her. Because she's got a noble title. I think it's equivalent of a countess. It's a Japanese name, but I'm not getting the exact name in Japanese, but it's Osu, it's her name. So anyways, I hope that helps. Thank you for your donation. Thanks for being here. Blessings to you. All right. Oh my goodness. So many questions coming through here. Let's see here. Sora Rico. Oops, I just lost it. Sora Rico. Sora, I just lost your question. Here it is. Hey, Bob, good to see you. My question is, can you tell me, I've been seeing David Wilcock about what is going on with this whole situation. What can you tell me about this? Thanks as always, blessing. I assume you're talking about the coronavirus situation. I'm telling people don't panic. Sylvia Brown said it. She was real. I think she's actually amazingly accurate. She said that this virus would appear suddenly in 2020 and then it would disappear. And I feel like once we're into the summer, it's like it never happened. It's all going to be gone. So I'm telling you, don't buy into the panic. Don't buy into the fear. Okay. I feel like if you get wrapped up in all that fear, it slows down your spiritual growth. And see, Sora, you're at a turning point where you're about to make some really great progress. But if you hold on to fear, you sidetrack yourself and you get all hung up and strung out. So don't buy into the fear. I got to tell you guys, I had a terrible experience the other day. I was socially shamed by a woman. I was at a place and I was getting on an elevator, and this woman got on all wrapped up in like gloves and a mask. And I got on the elevator, and instead of saying to me, "Are you okay?" or "Are you worried?" she turns to me and she says, "Well, you have a lot of nerve going in public without gloves and a hat and mask on." She said, "Are you really going out in public like this?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Is it mandated that I have to wear it?" And she says, "I just think you're really bad." She told me, I don't even know the lady. She told me I was really bad and she's disgusted with me and just gave me a whole lecture. I just simply decided to step off the elevator and ignore her. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with wearing masks or gloves if you feel called to do that, but it's not the law, and it's a product of fear, a lot of it. Don't buy into fear. Okay. Blessings to you. Yenny Yen. Hi, Yenny Yen. Good to see you. Hi, Bob. Do you see me leaving my current job this summer? Thank you for your spiritual insights. Yeah, you're ready to move on because you're done. Now, I don't say that in a negative way, but when we come to these kind of what I call spiritual crossroads, if we don't move on, what will happen is our life gets very stagnant and we start to go backwards. So I feel like 2020 for you, Yenny, is all about moving forward, but you've got to kind of step into that with a brave way. So I feel you will be able to move out of your job. In terms of timing, I keep getting July around this. So I think by June you'll have a sense you're ready to go, and by July you'll actually get that formalized. And I don't think it's going to be a bad move for you. Okay. So yes, I do see you going. Thank you so much for your question. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Catherine M. Catherine M's here all the way from Oz or Australia. Psychic Bob, can you please help me with this? Most nights in bed, I close my eyes and I can still see everything in my room, a vivid blue purple color. Is this my third eye? Blessings. Yeah, it is. Your third eye is kicking in and it's literally bringing everything to the forefront. If it's causing you sleep imbalance, I would say get like hematite stone and put it by your bed. Either that or like black onyx or black tourmaline. Any of those are good. The black stones are good because that'll lower the vibration just enough and you'll get to go to a deeper sleep. Sometimes that third eye is awake when we want to sleep. So, yeah, I do pick that up around you. But get those stones, if it's a problem, put it by your bed, okay? And that'll help you balance out that energy. Catherine, you might also want to get a bowl of salt and put it on the nightstand because I kind of feel like there's a lot of spirit activity around you. And I get the sense that it's almost disruptive in some way. And so you might want to lower the vibration. You're not going to lose any power or psychic development, but it'll just allow you to get a little more restful sleep. Because I tell you, the spirit world can wear a person out. It's fun to connect with them, but you got to have some balance. And you tell me, say, guys, I'm in the physical body. I have to rest. Okay. And they'll understand. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Blessings to you. Nicole's Spiritual Corner. Hi, Bob. Any messages for me today? Nicole, I'm getting around you literally splashes of color here. I feel like you're coming into a creative time, and I really want to say literally start painting. Either paint or draw or color. I want you to be working with color because I feel like when you're actually physically working with color, it's strengthening all your chakras going up. And I feel like Spirit's trying to raise power within you now to help launch you forward. I feel the next few months for you are very much times of transition. I keep seeing Cambridge, England here around you. And I do feel Cambridge is calling you and that you're going to have a chance to go there. Okay. So be open to that and work with color. It's going to help you a lot. Okay. Blessings to you. Maria H. Hi, Maria. Good to see you, darling. Any advice messages from my mother-in-law, Joanne Hyatt? Let me see if I can find out anything. Yes. Can you get her? Hold on. Doris is going to help us. Doris is wonderful guide. She helps me so much. Okay. Okay. I am picking up. I think this is your mother-in-law. She's asking me to tell you. She said, tell the family I'm in the light. It looks like there was somebody who's worried she was earthbound. And she said, I'm not earthbound. I don't know where they got that idea, but somebody's been worried about her. And she said, I'm fine. She sends a message over to her son as well to let you know that she's been with him and visiting him. And I think both of you are going to start to get messages, literally like feeling her physically in the house. And she says, don't worry. I'm not haunting you. I'm just visiting. Okay. But she's around you. She keeps talking about she wants to go in and she said, I had my kitchen always a certain way. And I think she wants to go in and help you get your kitchen organized. I don't know if you've been thinking about doing a change out in the kitchen or remodeling or something, but she feels like she wants to help you with a kitchen project. So let her come in. She's not going to interfere. She's actually very kind and wants to help both of you. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, we got another donation, $4.99. Hello, Bob. I keep having intense dreams. Thank you, Cynthia, for your donation. Hello, Bob. I keep having intense dreams of my ex. I feel the passion, but I wake up confused. I have a family and a committed relationship. Cynthia, what that is, that's an etheric cord. Sometimes, even when we've been broken up with somebody for a long time, there's still a psychic cord. So you want to do a cord cutting ritual. And I want you to visualize a cord from your heart to that ex's heart and visualize, and you might even get a pair of scissors, literally, and just like snip the cord and ask that it be cut. And that will start the healing. You might have to do it a few days in a row, but what that will do, that will release that. It's sometimes cords can be attached, we don't even know it, and then it just energy comes across. And I think around your ex, that's just it's just a cord, that's all. Okay. And it doesn't mean you're supposed to leave your relationship, leave your family, or any of that. It's not, don't let that lead you that way, but it means you need to have the cord cut. Okay. So literally, again, visualize like a cord. Usually it's like a green cord or a silver cord going from your heart to theirs. And then take scissors and just cut it. Boom, like that. Okay. And say, I will that this cord be cut. I hope that helps. Thank you so much for being here. Blessings. All right. Angie Clevenger. Hey, Angie. Good to see you, darling. Oh, my God. $10 donation. You are too sweet. Thank you. Well, you know, Angie, I got to tell you, it's interesting you're here today because I was reading an old show, and you made a comment on one of my shows, and I just remember your name because I think your name's really classy and you're really sweet. But it's cool that you're here. But I got to tell you, you know, it's interesting. I'm getting around you literally voices talking. I'm getting like you're developing your clairaudience to a very high degree now. So don't be surprised if you walk in a room and it's almost like you hear voices, almost like the room's full of people. That's clairaudience opening around you. And I think that that's going to be stronger in the next 2 to 3 months here for you. If it becomes overwhelming, you know, you can turn it off. You know how we did the blink on meditation earlier? Well, with psychic senses, you can blink any of them on or off. So you say, I can't handle this. I don't want to hear, blink off. And like you might visualize turning a knob so that you shut off the psychic sound if it becomes too much. I don't think it will be, but it could. But I'm definitely getting clairaudience around you. I want to encourage you, be open to that presence of spirit, be open to the communications, and let it lead you and guide you, okay? I think it's really a blessing. Thank you for your donation to the show. All right. Hold on a second. Chrissy, any messages from my loved ones and my guides? Chrissy, good to see you, darling. Thanks for being here. You know, Doris is still back here. Doris, what do you have? Yes. Okay. Chrissy, there's a lady back here. This is on the mom's side of the family, and I'm getting this is actually a great grandmother on the mother's side. And I hear this woman, she said, it's so fun to be able to do this. She said when she was alive on earth, she said she used to want to go to a spiritualist meeting. She said, no, I never went. I didn't have anybody to go with. But she said, if I could have, I would have. And she said, it's so fun to be here. But you've got this great grandmother. She's talking to me also about some healing in the family. And she said some relationships are being strengthened. And I feel like there's some healing work that's being done around your mother as well. And maybe a bond between you and your mother is getting strengthened. I get that sense from her that she's doing something like that. I also get here around you another voice that's coming in here. And the name I get is Theo, Theo. He says, I'm Theo, or Theodore, I think was his name. I don't think he's a relative, but I think he's trying to be a guide to you. And this Theo comes in here. And he said, yeah, he said, back in my day, and he's dressed in 1950s clothes. I think he was actually a 1950s gang member. Like he wears the black leather jacket with the chains, and he's kind of tough looking. He has the kind of the greased up pompadour hair. But his name is Theo. And he said, yeah, he said, I'm a bodyguard to her. And he said, I'm kind of learning how to guide people. And he said, I'm not too polished, but I can get the job done. So this Theo, I think he's kind of in training to be a spirit guy, but he's already being a bodyguard to you, and he's going to work on being a better guy. He said, tell her thank you for letting me work with her. He said, I'm going to try to be the best I can. He said, but don't worry, we got backup for her if I don't get things right. So you're not alone, and Theo's working with you. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. All right, Vinny Blade 57. Hi, Bob. Are there any are there any extraterrestrials energies around me? Thanks. You know, Vinny Blade, I got to tell you, I'm picking up here around you a praying mantis alien. Have you seen them? They're like insectoid aliens. They're not scary. They're actually really nice. The praying mantis aliens are very amusing. They're very witty. But I'm getting this praying mantis alien, and he said we can communicate with him because his mind is at a high frequency. So I think you're going to start getting information. It's coming from well, it's a few sources. I think the tall grays are connected to you as well as the praying mantis aliens. So yeah, you're definitely getting a connection. You already have a connection. I think I've told you before with the Pleiadians, but these are friends of the Pleiadians that are connecting to you now. So I think you're going to be getting a sense of presence in multiple sources. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you for being here. Blessings to you. All right, next message is for Thomas Smith. Hi, Thomas. Good to see you. Hold on, I can't see my mind. My eyes are going blind here. Oh, where'd your message go? Hold on, Thomas. I'm getting to you. Hang with me, dude. All right. Boy, they fly by, don't they, these messages? Somewhere I lost it. Hold on, let me find it. Thomas, it's disappeared for me. Let me see. Hold on, bear with me. Okay, I don't know where your message is gone. Thomas, are you still online? All right, Thomas, I'm going to have to come back to you. For some reason, your message has literally disappeared from my screen, and I don't know what to do. I'm having some problems with the chat here. Hold on, guys. Well, I don't know what's going on. I can't control the chat. Okay. All right. Well, let me see. Thomas, I'm not trying to ignore you. I can't get your question back for some reason. Okay. All right. Story time with T. Thomas, retype it for me if you will. Okay. Thank you. I'm sorry about that. Story time with T. Bob, I love you much. Mwah. Blessings to you, story time. May I ask, why did Maya Angelou visit me in a dream? I think she was trying to tell me something important, especially on how the dream played out, not trying to spam. It's interesting because even living people can have psychic links with us. And when we're all asleep, a lot of us all connect etherically. And I think that she's coming to remind you to stand in your inner light and your inner truth. Maya Angelou was very much about, standing in your truth and telling your story. And I feel that's why she came to you. She wants you to embrace who you are as you are and tell your story. Because your story is unique to you. It's not like anybody else's story. Okay. So, when you go to bed at night, story time, I want you just to set the intent that you'll connect with her or with anybody else that will give you clarity to tell your story. And I think in the coming months, what you're going to start to see is that literally you feel very empowered to share your truths. This may take the form of writing as well, because I'm getting a book here around you. And I feel eventually you're going to write a book also. So I think this is the beginning of a project that not only do you tell your story, you tell it in a written form. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, somebody donated $9.99 to the show. Thank you. Who's that? Mary Kish. Hi, Mary. Good to see you. Hello, Bob. I'm having such a hard time with my son, Joshua. He has depression and he just doesn't want to do his online school. What is his real issue? Thank you very much. Mary, your son, I got to tell you, I think he's very psychic. I'm picking up a very strong empathic ability around him. And I think that this coronavirus has overwhelmed him. I think he's picking up the general energies from the community. I think he's hearing too much of the news. And I think that the disruption from his school has thrown him off because he feels isolated from his friends. And so the online schooling, and I think a lot of kids right now are having this struggle because as a younger person to switch to an online schooling process, that's a different type of attention. And I think it's hard for some kids unless they're in a physical classroom, literally being made to focus. So I think he's having some focus issues that he feels disrupted. He feels isolated. He's feeling overwhelmed. He's empathic. I want you to get your son also. It's a wonderful gemstone. Anybody that's feeling overwhelmed, this could use this black tourmaline. I swear is one of my favorite gemstones. Black tourmaline. Look that up and get that for him. It's spelled T-O-U-R, like Tor, Maline, M-A-L-I-N-E, black. There's different colors. Get the black one. That will help balance his energy. Just get a little pendant that he can wear. That'll kind of lower down his absorption of the anxiety around him, okay? Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that's happening. Blessings to you. All right. Oh, Brianna Brady's here. Hi, Brianna. Oh, my gosh, $5. God bless you, darling. Thank you. Thank you for your donations, all of you. Brianna Brady. Hello, Bob. I've been working on my mediumship and feel to be getting nowhere. Any advice from Spirit on this? Thank you. Let me see, because I think somebody's back here for you. Hold on. Doris is back here. She wants to say something. Yeah, Doris. All right. Brianna, Doris says that you're rushing too much. This is her word. She said, tell her she's doing fine. She said, I know she perceives it. This is her word. She said that she perceives it as she's behind, but she's not. She said her mediumship is developing at a slow pace because she's here for a long time. So the spirit people are going to be helping you. She asked me to tell you about the end of this month, the month of April. She says at the end of April, she starts to see progress. I think you're going to start to see more, particularly right now in the clairvoyance. So I want you just to practice meditating on the third eye. Doris is agreeing with me. She said, start with vision, and she said she'll move to sound. So you're going to get it, but just hang in there. Don't overstress this. When you overthink it, you slow down your progress on, okay? But you're going to get there, Brianna. Just hang in there. But start with working on the third eye. Just practice vision, okay? I hope that helps. Oops, we just had donations. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get to them. I'm having trouble with the chat. Okay, so I hope that helps you, Brianna. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. I don't know what's going on with this chat tonight, guys. It's just going really weird. I can't control anything. For those of you who made donations, I'm sorry. It's literally yanked it off the screen and I can't find it. All right. So anyways, Amy White, let's jump into it. All right. Guys, forgive me. I'm not trying to ignore anybody. I'm doing the best I can. All right. Amy White, what is my aura? You know, Amy, when I step into your frequency, I'm getting a lot of blue light right now. That means you're opening your gifts of communication. And it means that you're working through your higher self. So trust your inner voice right now, because that's the power that's working with you. Blue light's always a good light. It's a light of spirituality. It's a light of vision and communication. Okay? So yeah, that's your color. Blessings to you. All right. Mr. 72368, what colors are in my aura? You know, Mr. 72368, I'm getting a lot of yellow and orange around you today. Yellow light tells me that you're in a place of learning. Your mind is opening to learning. You're feeling inspired. Orange means you're opening your creativity. So I want you to also, like I told somebody else, I want you to work with color. I was telling Nicola that. I want you also to explore painting, explore color. Drawing, painting, coloring. this is going to really channel in a lot of power through you. It's going to help you psychically, mentally, and physically. Okay? So yellow and orange are in your aura. Blessings to you. Raymond Hampton. Hi, Raymond. Hi, Bob. My marriage is sort of on the line. Can you please help me, sir? Well, Raymond, sir, I have to tell you, it's interesting when I'm stepping into this vibration right now. I'm getting a wall that's coming between you and your partner. And I feel that this wall, and I got to be honest, some of it you've built. Some of it they've built, because I feel that there's an issue of miscommunication here. I want you to do this exercise psychically. I want you to visualize yourself standing in front of your partner. And I want you to look at a brick. It's like a brick wall. You know how they stack bricks and you build a brick wall? I want you psychically to look at your partner psychically and say, I put that brick here. It's my mistake. Like maybe you spoke something in anger, and that means you put a brick in that wall. And I want you to psychically look at that brick and say, I'm sorry, I want to remove that brick. And then I want you to ask them, say, would you help remove a brick? And then visualize them saying, oh, I put up a brick here, a false accusation, accusing you of doing something. And then say, I ask you to remove that brick. And then watch them psychically remove that brick. And what you're going to find is that from a psychic place, you start to open a psychic energy. When you're in a marriage, there's actually an etheric power that flows between people. And so I find, it's my experience, that if you start with yourself on this psychic plane using the visualization, that person, because you're psychically linked, will start to feel that. You don't have to tell them you're doing it. In time, if you want to invite them to do that exercise psychically, that would be good for them as well. But if you start it, it starts an open line of communication. And I don't actually see a divorce or a separation or breakup. So I do feel there will be healing. I'd like to encourage you both to also go to counseling. You might say, well, I don't need counseling, or they might say, I don't need counseling. You do, okay? Because counseling will give you skills. Like I can teach you the psychic skills, which will help you get there. But a therapist can also break down some of the day-to-day patterns that I may not always see as a psychic, that you can get into more detail with them on. So I'd like to encourage you to do that. Start with that exercise. That's going to help you, okay? I don't see a breakup. I think that by June, July, there's going to be a stronger bond there, and there will be reparation of the marriage. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Oh, here's Brandon Rickett. Hi, Brandon. Donated $5. I hope on my glasses I'm blind. He says, I had a draconian DNA infusion when I was very young. That was deactivated. When will it activate again? Is it activating now? Thanks, Bob. I don't pick that up around you, Brandon. I think that you've had a psychic link with different aliens, but I'm not getting alien DNA taking over your body, and I don't think it'll happen because you're more infused with light. Some of the draconians are good and some are very evil, and I think that there's more evidence that draconians have been challenging to human life than a blessing. And as you are still human, part of you is human, most of you is human, the majority is human. So embrace your human self, embrace the light. I think infusing yourself, if you do that blink meditation, you raise your power. I don't see it activating in you. All right. I personally would say don't bring it to the surface. I don't think it's necessary. And unless you actively chose to have that infusion, then it was done against your will. And your own psychic will and power are greater than somebody else's will and power. So it will not be a force in your life. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. Tatum just donated $7. Hi, just wanted to know what starseed family I belong to. Blessings. You're connected to the Arcturians, particularly the Arcturian angelic race. The Arcturians are beings at the higher level. They're beings of pure light. They actually even transcend the physical body and they shift into light. And I feel you're connected to the angelic and the light stream in of Arcturian civilization. And I think that you've come back into this world, in this life, to kind of be a light worker and a light bringer and a messenger. So be open, because I do think you have a strong link to that. And I think you have a gift of channeling as well. And I think in the coming year, you're going to open that channeling ability to an even greater degree. Okay. So yeah, it's connected to the Arcturians. Okay. Thank you for your donation. Blessings to you. All right. Yay. Okay. Hold on a second. All right. Let me see. Hold on a second. Crystal Al. Bob. Oh, Crystal Al. Hold on. I just lost you here. Bob, do you see any messages for me from the spirit world? Thank you for everything you do to help others. You know, Crystal, I got to tell you, I keep getting a woman back here. She's talking to me about you. And she said she's a guide to make you a powerful mother. It's interesting. She gives me the name of Athena. This might actually be the goddess Athena. Wow, because as she's coming forward, it's like pure bright golden white light, and it's like blinding me. And she says, I am Athena. And she said, I come to bring blessing. She's strengthening you emotionally for motherhood. And she said she's giving you the ability to have mind-to-mind link with children. So I think you're having this natural intuitive connection. And she's leading that and guiding that. And she's talking to me about strengthening your bonds with children. And I don't know if you're thinking about having a child or about wanting to have another child, but in the next 2 years, I think there could be another child here coming in. And Athena said the timing will be right, and she's coming in to help you with that. So she's around you in spirit and leading you, okay? So I hope that helps. Wow, that was really powerful. You know, sometimes when they come in, it's so powerful. It's fascinating. All right, let's see here. Laura Doss, any messages for me? You know, Laura, I got to tell you, I'm getting somebody back here talking to me. Hold on. Doris, can you help me with this? That's somebody here for Laura. I heard him say, I'm back here. Okay. Yeah. Laura, you got a spirit guide here that wants to come in. Let me see who this is. There's a lady around you named Michelle. And what's interesting, Michelle's dressed like a girl from the 1970s. She has the long stringy hair and bell-bottom jeans, and she's got a little flower top on. And she says, I'm Michelle. And she says, I'm coming in to help her have fun. She says, I'm a joy guide. She says, tell Laura that everything's going to be fine. And she said, but she's got to remember to laugh, even in the struggles. She said, I know that she's been through some struggles and some emotional ups and downs. She said, tell her Michelle's here to make it okay and to party with her. And she said, but when I say party, I don't do drugs. So she wants you to know she doesn't do drugs. And she said that she was a young girl. She said, I died of an asthma attack in the 70s. She said, I was out in the field gathering flowers and I had an asthma attack. She said, but I'm not worried about that. She said, I still love flowers. And over here, I get a lot of flowers. So she's literally offering a big bunch of flowers, like wildflowers she's picked from a field to you. And she said, will you gather flowers with me? So if you want to work with Michelle, you might want to offer her some flowers, okay? But she's around you and sends that message that she's a joy guide for you, okay? All right. All right, hold on a second. We got more questions coming in. Nicole Roberts, $2 donation. Thank you, Nicole. What do you get from me and Michael? I get the word peace around you, Nicole. I feel that you and Michael are at a time where there's a lot of peace in your lives. I feel like the last 2 years have been disruptive, and I feel that you're coming out of disruption into peace. This summer is going to be one of the most happy, free times for you. So I want you to literally rest in peace and know that you're not in any danger, either of you. And there'll be joy in your life this summer. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, somebody donated another $9.99. Thank you for your donations, all of you. Ginger Family, $9.99. Bob, any messages for me from the spirit world? I recently found I'm 12 weeks pregnant. I was wondering who I can speak with around me, spirit guides, anyone. You're amazing. Thank you. Well, Ginger Family, congratulations on your pregnancy. Um, this is the funny part. I'm getting a boy and a girl in spirit, young children around you. This boy seems very eager to be born of you. So I think you might end up having a son. But I'm getting a daughter as well. I don't think you're going to have twins at this time, but I feel these spirits around you were twins in a former life and they both want to be born. So which one comes first, we'll see. But I'm getting that boy energy very strongly here, like he's ready to be born. I'm also getting a voice back here, and this is on your dad's side of the family. I think this is a relative coming in here. And I want to call this I don't think it's grandmother. I think it goes further back, great grandmother on the father's side here. And she said, I remember when I had my first child. She said, what joy it was. And she said that she's coming in to bring you help during this time. And she said, there, dear, you're not alone, and I'm making it easier for you. And she said, now remember to not let your feet get too heavy. She said, you've got to rest a little bit. She said, you push yourself too much. But this great grandmother on your dad's side is here. She's guiding you through this. And once you know, you're going to be just fine. I've got another voice back here, an angel talking to me. This is Archangel Raphael. He said that he's coming in to guide you as well. Wants you to know as well to keep an eye on your blood pressure. He said not to be worried, not to scare you, but he said, please, you have to monitor it. You're a little more sensitive on the blood pressure now than you were. Okay, so, you're going to have to keep an eye on that, okay? But both of them are here, the great-grandmother and also this angel, Raphael, okay? I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Keep me posted. Thank you for your generous donation. Oh my gosh, Justice 777, $4.99. Thank you for your donation. You guys are so generous. Hi, Bob. Is there any messages from my spirit guides and ancestors? Thank you for your insight and many blessings. Justice, I'm getting a man here. This is a Native American spirit. Let me see if I can get him closer. Yeah, you have an Indian chief around you. He says, I'm Chief Wild Bull. And he said, I was called Wild Bull because he said I would roam the mountains and be wild and free, and yet I carried the power of the tribe. Chief Wild Bull's asked me to tell you that he's coming in to help you with your leadership gifts. He said that this year you're going to get an opportunity to grow in leadership. So this may come in the form of like a new job or some type of promotion or an offer of service. I get an element also of community service here. But Chief Wild Bull is working with you. That's one of your spirit guides. I have to be honest, I'm not getting any family today around you, so that's all I can give you. But I hope that helps a little bit. Call on Chief Wild Bull. And I think he's going to help you also connect psychically to the spirit world. So he may be the bridge to get you to your family, okay? Thank you for your donation. Thanks for being here. Oh my gosh. All right. Nova America. Hi, Nova America. Hi, who is around me? Yeah? Okay. Doris Stokes says that she wants to be around you and help you. She said you have a gift of hearing spirits. She wants to help you with clairaudience. She's around you. And she also said that you've got another person around you. There's a spirit guide around you who's a lady. And this lady is named Margaret. Yeah, her name is Margaret, she said. And she said Margaret was a housewife in the 1950s. But she's coming in because she said when Margaret wasn't being a housewife, they said that she was out singing and dancing. She was a performer. She wanted to be. She died before she could get famous. But she's coming in to help you with your creative side, with your performance. So you may suddenly feel inspired to start taking up a new hobby or an artistic pursuit. But Margaret's working with you to help you. So let her be around you and guide you, okay? Thank you so much. All right. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, guys, we're almost at our time. I'm telling you, I don't know where the day goes. Isn't that crazy? Let's see if I can get in another message here. Okay. Butterfly Mom, hey, what's my gift? Thanks. Hey, Butterfly Mom, good to see you. In terms of gifts, you're opening your clairvoyance right now. I feel like, honey, you've got to watch your dreams. I'm literally getting, when I step in yours, I'm getting a purple cloud right around your head, like a big cloud. And that means dream power. It's called dream prophecy cloud. So I want you to keep a journal, watch your dreams. They're going to get a lot more vivid, a lot more intense, a lot more clear. And I almost think that this isn't going to just be for your own journey. I almost get a kind of a, what's our prophetic element around it. So I want you to remember that and jot it down, because you know how Sylvia Brown predicted the coronavirus years ago, and she was absolutely right, gave the dates and the whole scenario. I feel like you're going to get stuff like that, and you can trust it, and you'll be of service to people with that, okay? Definitely clairvoyance. Also get clairaudience, which means hearing spirit voices. And I get the sense you've been hearing somebody. I'm getting a man speaking to you. He reminds me of like an African warrior, almost like a Maasai tribesman around you. And I feel that he's a protector. So you may hear a voice say, don't go there, or don't turn down that street. That's that guide guiding you. So listen and watch your dreams. Both of them are opening for you very strongly now. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Stepmo 1111. Thank you for your donation. Hi, Bob. Are there any messages for me? You know, Stepmo, I got to tell you, I'm getting the word Reiki around you. I think you have gifts of healing. And I keep picking up Edgar Casey back here. I'm hearing him say something. Hold on. Yeah, Edgar Casey's here, and he said that he's helping you to open your channel to receive Reiki energy. He said that you had a past life where you did healing work. It was in the 1920s. And he said that you were a natural healer. They didn't call it Reiki then. I mean, it did exist, but you weren't in Reiki. You did different type of healing. But it was similar. It was a hands-on healing. So you have a healing power developing. And I want you to do some research on Edgar Casey, because he was a channel who would channel messages about healing. But I get the sense that you're actually being kind of called to be a hands-on healer. So there's power that's flowing through you. And I want you to explore like hands-on healing techniques. I do think that this will evolve to sense that you may actually do messages like Edgar Casey did as well. He was a trance channel, and I think that's part of your gift as well. But I think it will start with healing, and I think it will evolve into trance channeling. Isn't that interesting? There's also another voice I'm getting here. Hold on, somebody's coming in. There's a lady here that's a relative. This is actually, wow, this goes back like before anybody in your family even is. This would be like a great, great, great aunt. Like we're back into the 1800s here. And this woman, you didn't know her, of course, but she's around you, and she said she had the gift of sight. So I do think some psychic energy runs through your family. So you got a little bit of psychic vision developing. Okay, so work with that great aunt and work with Edgar Casey. You're going to see some power open up. Okay, blessings to you. Oh my gosh, guys. Well, here we are at our hour. I've got to wrap it up. Psychic Bob has more work to do tonight. I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing readings with me today. Thank you for all your support. Listen, don't forget, go over to my merch store, pick up some t-shirts, get some Psychic Bob wear. We got this one. This is only one of many, Blue Reality, but I think it looks really great with the warm weather coming. It's a great shirt to wear. Okay. So yeah, pick up some shirts. If you want to get on my schedule for a reading, call me 703-825-3929, or you can write to me in my email, PsychicBobHickman@gmail.com. All of those links are below. And visit my website, PsychicBob.com. If you want to learn more about my work, we have a bookstore over there. You can read about my life. You can sign up for readings, all sort of things over there. So visit my website, learn about the Order of the Purple Cord, that as well. You guys are the best. I want to say thank you for all your love here. So thank you for being here tonight. Be here tomorrow. We're going to talk about the mystical golden star of Wicca. and magic of the golden star. So you don't want to miss that. Make sure to be here. I love all of you. Thank you for your support. You guys rock. I love you. I send blessings to all of you. And we'll see you back here tomorrow for Wiccan Wednesday. And until then, may all of you always blessed be.